What Demand Studios is much like a traditional network. There's a production side of the house that creates the content, and then there's the distribution side of the house, like the network channels. So my side, Demand Studios, actually creates thousands of pieces of content a day, and then we distribute it on our owned and operated sites. We formed Demand Media about 3 years ago. And what we believed was we were going to build a really deep and rich diversified media company based on niche content verticals. Through that process, we realized that there were really 3 ways to grow traffic to websites. One is to spend a lot of money on marketing, which we do none of. All of our traffic is done through organic growth. The second way is to add content, and that we do at scale. And the third way was through social media. Demand has created over 500,000 pieces of content over the past 3 years. And the way that we do that is through not random kind of UGC, and also not the super high-end cost structure of traditional media. What we've done is focused on what we call the fat middle. And this is where you have really highly qualified people from all around the country who either have a film degree or graduated in a creative writing degree or what have you, who have real great technical expertise, but haven't been able to find a job doing that full-time. We do have a large owned and operated network of sites where we distribute all the content, but in addition to that, we distribute it to many places around the web. Most people don't know this, but we're the largest contributor of content to YouTube in the world. So we have about 160,000 videos on YouTube, and that's almost 10 times greater than anyone else. So they're a large strategic partner of ours, and what's really interesting there is we get to extend our brands on YouTube, reach very large audiences, which our creator community loves, and it's a way for us also to generate some additional revenue. So in traditional media, very smart folks sit around the room and say, hey, I think that's a story, or hey, I think this particular market segment would like this piece of content at some point in the future. What we do is we've instituted this content algorithm, which we've been developing over the past 2 or 3 years, to help us understand where there's an audience, an advertiser, and the ability to get traffic. And only when a piece of content actually fits those criteria, only then do we greenlight it. So what's really interesting about this is we've removed the risk from content creation, and we have a very good sense of what the return on that investment is every time we put an assignment out to our creator community. And what's unique about that is obviously it reduces risk, it's very capital efficient, and what it also does is provides us the ability to actually share some of that revenue back to the content creators. Back in the day, we actually had a site called expertvillage.com, which was a how-to website, and we actually made a conscious choice to actually partner with YouTube and not try to compete with them. So we started very early days uploading a few thousand of our videos to YouTube, and what we found is that the more that we partnered with them, the better the results. And so what we've done now is virtually uploaded our entire library to YouTube.